Hey, what's up? We got a 30-minute stream here before uh, the Steelers pregame's going to be on. I want to watch it. So let's turn this off and then we'll play football at about noon. Play a couple games of football. So you got to save up 1,000. So you got to watch 100 videos. Six videos. All right, let me grab my sandwich though. Was it saying my lemon? I have this lemon infused tomato juice. It's tomato juice with like lemon infusion. Oh, gee, what's up, man? How's the fest coming along? You still there? Have a good night at the festival? That's the perfect time to use Meet Me, man. I'm playing, I don't know if you the Elden Scrolls, um, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Really difficult game. Oh, nice. Who's playing? You ain't gonna see him in the porta potty. Just kidding. Oh, Dirtwire. Yeah, you mentioned them yesterday. Maybe I'll check them out on YouTube. You seem to have good taste in music, so maybe I'll check them out on YouTube. Ryan Monteblue. Never heard of him either. Is it a band called Ryan Montbleu? People say like Jethro Tull. Oh, I never saw him. I guess technically Jethro Tull is Ian Anderson. Consider the Source. I saw they were playing there. They're a good band. Consider the Source. Consider the Source. Man, this is good. I got. Whoa. Uh-oh, this guy's gonna kill me. I got this tomato juice with lemon. It's good. Ryan's a regular. Did you go see my buddy Mahali? Did you see Mahali? Mm. Mahali. Mahali. Mahali, a good guitar player, man. I saw he was on the lineup. Oh, this guy got me from behind bad. These guys are worth 800 though, and they're easy to kill. This is a good place to level up, but they're killing me too fast. These guys kill you kind of easy too. They're hard to hit, but once you get them, they're on the ground, but you can't, two of them kill you. You can't fight two of them at once. Pick up your heart spurs. Fuck, dude, I swear I was sitting there hitting the fucking button, dude, square. I was sitting there hitting square like this. Yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, sometimes that's what it's all about, man. It's going for the party in the community. It's like going to church, man. A lot of, you know, community, music, fellowship, family. A lot in common with church, man. Did you know that, in church, when in Catholic church, when they go, Amen, it's like a hum. It's like a meditation hum, like when they ring a bell, it's audio, it's noise, audio worship. The Hindus hum and loosen up the atoms in their neck. They believe it gets them closer to God by humming and increasing your vibrations. The Catholics hum when they go, Amen. And they also ring a bell. The bell comes from like Tibetan Hinduism. I just thought while we're talking about music, it's interesting. Oh no. Jenica, hi Jenica. Wow, Jenica visits me. She's so pretty. Jenica, my wifey. Jenica, where are you from? That's a cool name. I like your name, Jenica. So you know what I'm talking about when they do that? Jenica, is that do you have a picture of the painting guy on your shirt? Yeah, Jenica is a cool name. You're from Iowa, but you stay close to Vegas. Thank you, Carl G. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Steelers play at 4:30. I'd put all your money on the Steelers, man. Denver's terrible. But Bo Nix might be better than I think he is. Yeah, is that Bob Ross on one of your shirts? You know, he wasn't gay. He was a womanizer. He liked pussy. Yeah, he was a pimp. He liked pussy a lot. Did you know that Bob Ross, uh, all of his shows were pre-telecast? They recorded them earlier, and he was too much of a difficult personality to record live, so they had 230 of his episodes pre-recorded already, and they just re-aired all of them. And he only knew how to paint one painting. According to the movie, he only knew how to paint one painting. Yeah, that painting he painted, it was the same one every time. If you notice, it's always the same horizon landscape. I think he does different colors, and it's not always exactly the same. But someone asked him to paint her. He was supposed to paint this woman, and she paid him like $5,000 to paint her, and he painted that landscape. And she got really mad, man. She fired him. She was screaming and yelling at him and shit. And then he said, he admitted to his friend, he said, he admitted that was the only one he knew how to paint. But he was like really good at that one, man. He was really good at doing that one thing. You know, that should be a lesson to me, because I keep trying to like design all these different tie-dye shirts. I should just like work on one good tie-dye shirt. And Mackie said the same thing. She said, can you make a nice one? Just make one nice one. Just make one nice one. I mean, if you could recreate it over and over, right. Just make one good one and perfect it. Because if you look at this shirt here, this would be okay. But if this was like multicolored, it would be nicer. I actually like this shirt a little bit, but it could be a lot nicer. Trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I don't have a lot of samples handy, but like for one example, this one I could use, say that I had black and white. If this was two colors, it would pop out a lot nicer. If this had different colors in it, it would make it pop out a lot nicer. So I could really like make them better, man. I made this one, but I kind of rushed it, you know? And like same with this one. This one would be a lot nicer if it had the multicolored, like, you know, like it's supposed to be like this. Yellow, red, and blue. If this was yellow, red, and blue, and maybe the lettering, say I had white on top of the black, so it really stood out more, then this would be nice. This would go from being, yeah, it's okay, I'll give you $8 for it, or I'll give you $5. This shirt goes from I'll give you $5 to, all right, it's worth maybe $15 if you add the black, you know what I mean, make it pop out more, man. But I can do better altogether. Look, I'm looking at your picture. Look, you're on my phone, Jenica. Jenica, you could go to YouTube and follow me on YouTube. I'm playing Dark Souls on YouTube. Sunny Hippies YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you'll see me playing Dark Souls. But I'm getting my ass kicked. It's not a very good stream. Anyone on YouTube would like never want to watch this stream because it's just like me talking to you and getting killed. Like, what kind of stream is this, man? You watch you getting killed and talking to some girl on Meet Me? You're from Vegas. You live near Vegas. Are you a gambler? Are you a hooker? You hooking? No, I am not. No, I am not. I was out. I was out in Vegas. I could only take it for like 4 days, man. Legal jobs. Yeah, man, selling pussy is legal. In your county, it is. You know, it's illegal in Las Vegas to sell pussy, but yeah, it's legal. It's illegal in the city limits, but they do it anyway. What happens is they arrest you and escort you out, and they put you in jail, and then they let you out overnight. They keep you overnight in prison, and then they let you out the next day and drop the charges. But they only arrest prostitutes in Vegas. Like, say that you're... All right. Well, I know from when I was there, man. I learned. Hey, what's up, future ex-wife? Hi. Oh, hey, future ex-wife. We were just talking about hookers in Las Vegas. Well, they don't really arrest hookers in Vegas. Hooking is actually illegal. Hey, future wife, ex-wife. Hooking is actually illegal in Vegas. It's legal in the outside of the city, but they don't really arrest the prostitutes in Vegas. They will escort you out of the hotel, and the only real way they arrest you is if say that there's a family visiting Circus or one of the Excalibur or MGM Grand or something, and you have a family there with their kids and everything, and then the husband is like fucking a hooker, then the wife gets mad and calls the police. This is true, man. One of the only ways that they really get in trouble in Vegas is if there would be a husband fucking a hooker, and the wife will get mad and call the police, because technically it's illegal, even though you'll find 3 or 4 hookers in every, like even on the main strip. And also at the main strip, there'll be like a hooker bar. So say that there's 4 bars at the MGM Grand. It's known where like the hookers hang out. There's like 3 bars, and usually like the cheapest bar or the middle of the line bar, like it's where the hookers will hang out, and they'll only get run out if like a husband's wife calls the police, or like if a mother's with like her children and she's like, there's hookers in here, and she knows that it's illegal in the city limits, then the like women will call the police on the hookers. But other than that, they leave them alone. And even if they do get arrested, what they do is just hold you for a couple hours and let you go. They don't press charges on you. Like, so if you do get arrested for hooking in a hotel in Vegas, they won't press charges on you. They might hold you overnight, but they'll release you the next day. It's like a $20 fine or something. Well, I mean, it just depends on your morals. If like the sad part is if they're like a drug addict or if you're supporting some kind of drug habit or something, and you morally don't want to be doing it, and then you're like depressed and want to kill yourself, and or you're being put up to it by a deplorable man who like might beat you or something like that, then it's horrible and terrible. But if you're just like a sex addict that likes to fuck all the time, then then it's okay. But it's really rare to find just like a horny nymphomaniac that just likes to fuck all the time. You know what I mean? Then they're a good hooker if they're just like, you know what I mean? Like if they're just like a hooker that likes to fuck every day, like 17 times a day, then, but they're not doing it for addiction. They're not doing it to support a habit. No mean man is putting up to it. They're like an empowered, strong woman. Then it could be okay. But that's only like, let's face the facts, most of it is not glamorous and glorious. Most of it is the drug addict or the man putting it up, you know. Most of it is dark and ugly. But hey, if you're just an nymphomaniac who wants to make a buck, more power to you. Half of the girls on this app are hookers. They'll say they're not, but go ahead and spin a dragon wheel and watch their panties drop real fast. I heard Shaquille O'Neal was fucking her top gifters. I don't know how true it is, and frankly, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just commenting on it for humor's sake, man. Shit, even Role Model said she'll fuck for 20,000. She's like a really like a classy woman, kind of like Role Model, fresh. Even she said she'll give up the pussy for 20K. I mean, $20,000 cash. Like, if you buy $20,000 worth of Meet Me diamonds and send them to her, you might get the booty. Can I tell you the truth, man? And this is as true today as it was a year ago. When I got this app, I was in Baltimore, and the cab driver said, I have this app where I pick up hookers. It's a hooker app. And he said, it's called Meet Me. I swear to God, man. He was driving me home from the Fish concert, and he said, I have an app, it's a hooker app. Listen, I'll be completely honest. I was looking for a hooker. I wanted a hooker. I said to the fucking cab driver, can you help me find a hooker, bro? And he said, yeah, I can help you. He said, I got this app where I pick up hookers all the time. It's called Meet Me. So he said, what you do is you just go into the streams and you say how much ? Or you say $80, you put dollar ? Or you put like 80. He said the most I'll ever pay him is $80, man. And he said he started doing it. He said, look, I'll show you. And he put like money ? And they started replying to him with like dollar figures and shit. And he said, this is the main thing I'll never forget. He said, even the girls on there that pretend to be nice and they pretend to be like college students and they pretend to be, he's like, even they are hookers, man. He said, never forget, dude. He said, never forget, even the nice schoolgirls who pretend to be super nice, even they are hookers. He said, everyone on Meet Me is a hooker. He said, never forget. he said never forget. And I did forget. And started falling in love on Meet Me and thinking like they really liked me and I was special. And I'll tell you another thing, man. I'll tell you something else, man. It's just like if you're in the Philippines, a lot of the girls there in the Philippines, like they're not actual prostitutes, but like they'll become prostitutes in the Philippines. It's not discriminated against. It's not like a bad thing. Like, okay, like there's all these lonely men in the Philippines looking for sex or marriage, and so you might be at the bar one night after you get off work of your mainstream job, and you see three lonely, they call them AFM, like Americano looking. So they see three Kanos sitting at the bar, and they have a bill to pay, and they could maybe charge the Kano $100 for an hour of time and feed their family for a month. And so they may not be a prostitute, but they see an opportunity and they take it, and nobody looks down on them because they spent an hour with an American and they got $100, and so they're just like an opportunist. And the same thing happens on Meet Me all the time, man.